Hello, breaking news. We are coming on talking about student loan forgiveness, cancellation, and the many updates that you as entrepreneurs, small business owners need to know about. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. You are tuning in to She Boss Talk. I am Shantae Alradi. We have a lot to get to today. This is very important that you tune in, that you tag as many people as you know that may potentially qualify for student loan forgiveness or cancellation. This is huge, okay? So, the Biden administration and the Department of Education just canceled $6 billion in student loans, canceled automatically for 200,000 student loan borrowers. So I'm going to be talking about that, more forgiveness for public service workers, and also how if you attended a school that had any misconduct or defrauded students, you may be eligible for cancellation of your student loan. So I will be sharing my screen. I also will be putting additional resources in the comments so you can go directly to the links. So you can apply if you are one of the schools, or if you feel like you have a defense claim and you want to submit that defense claim. You definitely want to take swift action. Okay. So before we get started, just welcome in. Let me know who you are, where you're hailing from, what your business is. We definitely want to know. Do give this video a thumbs up, like, love it, so more people can see it. Share it out. Because again, this is part of not leaving money on the table. The Biden administration, like I said before, are taking a number of different actions on behalf of student loan borrowers that is resulting in massive student loan cancellation. So you probably have heard from your peers, whether you're on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or whatever, that many of your peers are announcing that they're just getting notifications that they have no more student loan debt. And you're probably asking yourself, is this real? Yes, it is. If you have not seen my other student loan video, I highly recommend you go to our YouTube channel or Facebook channel and watch it. Just do a search on our channel for student loan, because there's not a whole lot of people actually doing videos on these programs, and this is significant. This is significant. So don't think anything is happening regarding student loan forgiveness and cancellation, because a lot is happening, even though there's just haven't been just a massive cancellation of all student loan debt. Know that behind the scenes there's a lot going on, and there have already been billions canceled in student loan debt. Okay. So let me get to it. So I'm going to be talking about the defrauded student loan borrowers, and I'm going to be giving an update on those that are public service workers. So if you're a public service worker or know someone who is, please tag them in this video, because sometimes there are actions you have to take if you want to get student loan forgiveness. And it is in a lot of cases immediate. In many more cases, it's automatic. In those cases that is not, you have to take action and then to get the ball moving so you can get forgiveness, because they've implemented a lot of temporary waivers and exclusions of program requirements that bog down the system. They're cleaning it all up, and this is for your benefit. So again, let me get right to it to give you some additional updates on this particular program. Now, many borrowers, again, that I talked about have been affected by this new agreement that have been waiting for years from the Department of Education to process their claims under a rule known as the borrower defense. Borrower defense, please take note of that. Borrower defense to repayment of borrower defense claims. It allows borrowers who have received borrowers who believe they were misled by their college or overinflated job placement rates, or the ability to transfer credits to a request to request student loan relief. 7 of these borrowers filed a class action lawsuit in 2019 over the department's handling of the claims. Under the former Education Secretary Bessie DeVos, processing of these applications stalled, but the Biden administration has been chipping away at this backlog. So the case that we are referring to is case Sweet versus Miguel Cardona, and is of his official capacity as Secretary of Education and the United States Department of Education. And I will notate the case. You will see the agreement that has been made. I will make sure that that link is in the comment, as well as the link of schools. I will be sharing both here momentarily. So this deal, under this agreement, right, student loan debt for 200,000 affected borrowers was reached between the plaintiff and the Department of Education as a part of a proposed settlement agreement that was filed in federal court on this last Wednesday. It still must be approved by the judge. So about 200 borrowers still will automatically get full debt relief. And I'm going to show you on the screen just momentarily. No longer than 1 year after the date of the agreement is formally goes into effect, according to the proposed settlement. These eligible borrowers went to one of dozens of schools. It's a long list of schools, right? That the department has already determined. They have already determined, okay, that they engaged in misconduct that justifies debt relief, including the Art Institute, ITT Tech, and Westwood College. So I'm going to go through the complete list. If your school that you attended and that you have a student loan from is on the list, let me know. So I'll get to that in just a second. There will be another 64,000 borrowers who have already filed their borrower defense claim that may also be eligible for debt relief under the proposed settlement agreement and will get decisions on their applications within a rolling deadlines. Rolling deadlines, okay, based on how long the application has been pending. Okay, so you'll get a visual of that in just a second. So I'm going to go through the list. Like, if you, this is important to note. If you have previously filed the borrower defense, then your loans will be, again, automatically be forgiven without you needing to do anything. That's the great thing about it. It's automatic, and you'll receive notification. If you have not applied yet, but attended one of these schools, you can apply now and must receive a decision within 36 months from the settlement finalization date. And if you don't, then your loan will be automatically forgiven. So you must go to the borrower defense website in order to complete an application. Okay? So how do you qualify for student loan cancellation? So here's how you would qualify if you apply for borrower defense to repayment or attended one of the eligible colleges or universities, then your student loans will get canceled. If you apply for borrower's defense to repayment and attended one of the eligible colleges and universities, but your claim was denied, your claim for borrower defense payment will be reinstated. So if you applied and it was denied, it will be reinstated. Okay? So student loan cancellation, how to apply for borrower defense. So what if you didn't participate in the class action lawsuit but believe that you were misled by your college? You can apply for borrower defense to your student repayment online. Like I just said, we'll go there momentarily. And to qualify, you must demonstrate that your college or university closed while you were enrolled, or shortly after you withdrew, or your college or university misled you in some way. So there is a set criteria for this. Under borrower defense repayment, you can get partial student loan forgiveness or total loan forgiveness. If you don't qualify for a borrower defense repayment, remember that there are other ways that you can get a lower student loan payment, including student loan refinancing, income-driven payment plans, and student loan forgiveness programs under federal loans. So if you go back to my previous student loan video, you will see I review all of the different ways you can get forgiveness, all of what the Biden administration is doing to expedite a student loan forgiveness and cancellation for us as student loan borrowers. You need to know what's happening so you can be looking out and checking in with your student loan servicers, the Department of Education, checking your emails for notifications that come in, or even letters in the mail regarding your student loan and the status, and if there's any action you need to take, so that you can take swift action. So let me real quickly, I'm going to share my screen, just a couple of things so we can, that are important here. Let me go to my tab. Really quickly, this is what I said is the agreement. When I drop it in the comments, you can go directly to page 37. I believe it's page 37 through 40 in the agreement where the list of colleges are. And then here's the complete list of colleges here. If we go up, here's the agreement. Again, United District Court. And this is the, again, settlement agreement. So you can get all of the information here. And then again, if I go to the list of colleges, there's another screen I'm going to share with the list of colleges, but I will list them here, and then I'll use that one to actually walk through the process of what is happening and what you can expect as a student loan borrower who attended one of these colleges. So there you will see, if you don't see it all, don't worry about it. You'll get the link. There are two columns. There's the school owners, right? So some of these own a couple of schools under the umbrella. Then on the right-hand column, you will see that there's the school and the brand name. So again, many of these schools like ITT Tech that you have heard of are in here. So let me just again go through. If you hear your name if you hear your college on here, please let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm going to go quickly through these. Westwood College, American Commercial College, American National University, Anamark College, Anthem College, Anthem Institute, University of Phoenix, Western International University, ITI Career Training Centers, ITI College, ITI College of Health, ITI Technical Training Center is on the list. Marinello School of Beauty, Berkeley College, Ashford University, University of the Rockies is on here. Capella University is on here on the list. Career education corporations include American Intercontinental University, Barrier Cliff College, Brooks College, Brooks Institute, Collins College, Colorado Technical University, Gibbs College, Harrington College of Design, International Academy of Design and Technology, Catherine Gibbs School, Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts, Le Cordon Bleu Institute of Culinary Arts, Lehigh Valley College, McIntosh College, Missouri College of Cosmetology North is on the list. Pittsburgh Career Institute, Stanford and Brown, sounds very familiar. Stanford Brown Institute, Brown College, Brown Institute, Washington Business School, Allentown Town Business School, Western School of Health and Business Careers, Ultrasound Diagnostic Schools, School of Computer Technology is on the list. Al Collins Graphic Design School, Orlando Culinary Academy, Southern California School of Culinary Arts, California Culinary Academy, California School of Culinary Arts, Pennsylvania Culinary Institute, Cooking and Hospitality Institute of Chicago, Scottsdale Culinary Institute, Texas Culinary Academy, Kitchen Academy, Western Culinary Institute, Centers for Employment Training, California College San Diego, College America, Independence University, Stevens Henniger, Court Reporting Institute, La James College of Hairstyling, LaJames College, LaJames International College, American Career College, American Career Institute, McCann School of Business and Technology, Miami Jacobs Career College, Miller Moak College, Business College, Miller Moak College, Miller Moak Technical College, Tuscan College. Under DeVry, if DeVry Institute or Technology sounds familiar to you, these are the ones that are included: American University of the Caribbean, Carrington College, Chamberlain University, DeVry College of Technology, DeVry Institute of Technology, DeVry University, Keller Graduate School of Management, Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine, Ross University School of Medicine, Argosy University. Under EDMC Dream Centers is Argosy University, the Art Institute, Brown Mackie College, Illinois Institute of Arts, Miami International University of Art and Design, New England Institute of Art, South University, Western State University College of Law, All-State Career School is included in that. Okay, so next, Fortis College, Fortis Institute, Career Point College, Empire Beauty School, Everglades University, Kaiser University, Fast Train, Globe University, Minnesota School of Business, Bowder College, Kaplan Career Institute, Kaplan College, Mount Washington College, Purdue University Global, Grand Canyon University, Aaron Summit Law School, Charlotte School of Law, Florida Coastal School of Law, Florida Career College, United Education Institute, Gwinnett College. Give me just a second. Let me go back here. Did I miss it? Okay. So Gwinnett College, MedTech College, Radiance College, Walden University, Florida Technical College, National University College, NUC University, Concord Career Institute, International Technology Institute, Lincoln College of Technology, Lincoln Technical Institute, Daymar College, Wright Business School, Wright Career College, American College of Medical Careers, Bradford Hall Career Institute, Hallmark Institute of Photography, Hallmark University, Harris School of Business, Institute of Health Education, Micropower Career Institute, Suburban Technical School, Salter College, Beckfield College, Blue Cliff College, Dorsey College, Remington College, Southern Technical College, Star Career Academy, Sullivan and Cogliano Career Centers, Chicago School of Professional Psychology, Court Reporting Institute of St. Louis, Vanderrock College, Robert Finance Beauty Schools, Robert Finance Hair Design, a Fiance Hair Design, Robert Fiance Institute of Florida, Wilford Academy of Beauty Culture, Wilford Academy of Hair and Beauty Culture, Brightwood Career Institute, Brightwood College, New England College of Business and Finance, and Virginia College. So that was a long list of colleges. If one of yours is on the list, again, let us know in the comments. If you know someone who went to any of those colleges, tag them or share this video with them, okay? Because this is huge. Again, many are going to get automatic forgiveness. 64 more, that's 200,000. 64,000 are maybe pending for cancellation, and then any of those that have not already filed for or submitted their application can submit your application to have your loan either partially or fully forgiven, or canceled. Words are used interchangeably, and many of those colleges, I actually know, they were operating even here in Ohio. So again, this is huge. Now I'm going to try to bring up. I had it up here. Give me just a second. I'm gonna try to bring up. Let me bring up the student borrower, the website where you actually go to file your claim, so you can know what that looks like. So let me do that. And this is where you log in. So you should be seeing my screen at this point. And again, it's always the government website that you will be going to. Okay, so you can see here, many of you all should be familiar. So if you need anything, have any questions regarding your student loans, or you're applying, right? So you go to studentaid.gov/borrower defense, and you will come to this website. If you want to go directly to the login, then you go to studentaid.gov/borrower defense /login, and it will bring you to this login screen. It will give you more information on here about the student loan defense claims, what the requirements are, who may be entitled to apply for a claim. So it says here, when completing the borrower defense application, please make sure you do the following. Please make sure you follow the instructions. Close out all internet browser tabs other than the one you're using to submit your application. You don't want anything to interfere with your application going through and being accepted. Okay, so be sure not to let your session time out while you're completing your application. Log-ins times out 15 minutes after inactivity. We know this happens all the time. So please, when you go here, just be prepared to eliminate all distractions and just solely focus on your application. And before you start, just read over the requirements. You can read through, again, the links that I went over. Go back and check the list of schools. But even if your school is not on the list, again, you can submit and tell them, explain your reasoning on why you think you were defrauded, and see if if it goes through. Okay, there may be other students just like you that went to that school that you're submitting an application for, and they may look further into it and determine that indeed your school had operated in some type of misconduct as well. Okay, so you can apply without logging in here. You can apply with logging in. I highly recommend you log in. You create an account so you can continually track in your account. Okay, so again, this is the student loan bar defense page where you log in to complete your website. And then more information on defense claims you can find here as well. Now I'm going to pull up this other document really quickly. And this again also has the list of schools, but it has like a chart to chart the progress and what's happening. So I wanted to review this as well. So let me exit out of all this other stuff so I can bring this one on the screen here. And this is the flow chart. So again, don't worry if you can't see or read everything on the screen. You can just listen to what I'm saying. And again, this link will be put or placed in the comments of this video. But on this link here, again, it has all the schools listed out, but it's like a flow chart. So this is a guide to the proposed suite settlement. And you can see on the left, I have my cursor over here, and it's asking, have you applied for a bar defense? And it's taking you through this workflow. So it's saying yes, right? So if you on the left, if your answer is yes, then it's asking, did you go to one of these schools here on the right? You see this long list of schools that I just mentioned earlier. And then if you said yes, then your loan is canceled. Congratulations. Let's celebrate those that have been canceled. Okay. So if we go back up here and we go back and it says, have you applied for student, have you applied for borrower defense? And you say, yes, my claim was denied. Okay. Then again, it's taking you through the workflow and it says, congratulations, your claim has been reinstated for reconsideration of your application. Okay. And then it's saying, did you go to one of these schools? Okay. Yes or no. Right. Then your application will be decided by a deadline. So did it go to one of these schools? No. Then again, it doesn't have to be on this list to be considered and to have the possibility of getting your loan forgiven. Okay. This is just the schools that were included in the settlement. Now, if I scroll down here to the second page, it's telling you, okay, I applied for. So just think about when you submitted your application for your defense claim, is giving you the timelines here. So time from final approval. My school is on the list. So it's telling you within 12 months, you will have cancellation. Relief, it's in green, right? So it has 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, 30 months, and 36. Where I mentioned before that they have 36 months to make a decision or it's going to be automatically canceled. So then you have this column where, when did you apply? If you applied in 2017 or before, you can expect a decision within 6 months. If you filed in 2018, you can expect a decision within 12 months. If you applied in 2019, you can expect a decision in 18 months. For those that applied in 2020, you can expect a decision in 24 months. Those that applied in 2021, you can expect a decision within 30 months. And those that applied on or before June, June this month, can expect a decision within 30 months. And those after the June 22 period can expect 36 months. And you can see at the bottom, just to reiterate again, that relief. So those that are canceled, what does that mean? The cancellation of any remaining balance, return of monies paid. So any money that you have paid is coming back to you. Deletion of negative credit report. Okay, deletion of any negative credit report related to your student loan is going to be removed. And this does not require any consolidation. And so those that are on the list for pending, and I would mark your calendars again and track the decision of your claim. You already know how long of a period of time that it could take for a final decision. Not meaning that it will take all of that time, but again, if you're applying after today, right after June, then you can expect it can take up to 36 months to make a decision. So the Department of Education will determine a result of streamlined borrower defense process favorable to the borrower, approve the application results in full relief. If not approved, the borrower is told specifically what information is needed. And if the department fails to issue decision, borrower is automatically receives relief. So you don't even have to worry about if they taking too long, if they're dragging their feet, if they're not meeting the deadlines that were required. It says if the department fails to issue a decision, borrower automatically receives relief. I mean, this is amazing news. I mean, look, student loan cancellation is happening. It's been happening, as I previously mentioned. So do your work, do whatever you have to do. File your defense claim if you feel you're one of the ones in this position. Make sure you keep your records, checking in the documents and the links that I provide in the comments. Save those, right? Review those. Mark your calendar for those so that you know what to expect and that you're tracking the dates, and to see if you get that automatic forgiveness. And I mean, if they don't follow through, which I anticipate that they will, right? But if for some reason they don't, and you're supposed to get full forgiveness automatically, then you know to follow up and say, look, I submitted my application on this day. They were supposed to issue a decision by this date, and I'm looking for my automatic forgiveness again. And I would follow up with whoever I need to follow up to make sure that happens. So again, congratulations to you all. One of our YouTube tribe members, hi Brenda Pittman, she says congratulations to all on getting this blessing. I can't tell you how important it is to celebrate others people's success, right? And be happy for other people that succeed. That is going to lead to more success for yourself. The more you bless others, the more blessings that you receive. So know that yours is coming. Okay. And there's more forgiveness. And so I mentioned that also those of you that are public service workers or that were public service workers, there are about 500,000 of you all that should have been gotten student loan forgiveness. And you've been waiting, right? So again, it is the fault of the Department of Education that they didn't do it, but the administration is going back through. They've waived a lot of stuff, allowing many of you all are getting like forgiveness around the board, across the board. So you want to make sure that you follow up, that you're doing what you need to do while the waivers are in place. And again, more details on everything related to the public services in the other video. Don't want to spend time going through that today, but it is there. So public service workers, you all can get your student loans forgiven. Make sure you're taking the appropriate steps, following up, submitting the right documents. Many of you all have already gotten automatic forgiveness, and they just forgave 45,000 more of you all student loans. So if you have received forgiveness or cancellation, let us know in the comments so people know that this stuff is happening, that this is real. Just want to remind those that if you are a student loan borrower that is in default, okay, that you are going to be automatically taken out of default with no action needed on behalf of yourself. It is called the Fresh Start Program. Again, under the current administration, where everyone that's currently in default is going to be taken out of default. Okay, what does that mean for you? It means that same thing is going to be removed from your credit report, right? The negative markings on your credit report is going to give you a fresh start. So that will open up more opportunities for you. It was also going to raise your credit score. It is also going to allow you to get into one of these other programs that you need to get into so that you don't go back in default. Okay. One of the programs, and then also that you can apply for your public service forgiveness or other forgiveness programs, is allowing you to do that as well. And once you get into if you get into an income driven program, that is another forgiveness program in itself. So that's why it's important. It's not, for those that are saying, oh, okay, they're fresh start out of default, but I still have the loan, go back and watch the video. Okay, because then if those that are in the income driven based program, if you're in the income based driven program, let me know in the comments. We are on the list to get forgiveness, again, because of the many changes that are happening. So there's many of us, including myself, who should have gotten forgiveness, right? And then again, they gave credits for time paid, even if you weren't in the income driven program, like all the way back, including times you were in deferment, times that you were in forbearance, all of that time they're taking in consideration. And when you take all of that in consideration, my undergraduate loan should have been forgiven, right? And so I'm constantly monitoring for the day, because it's coming, okay, that I will get that notification that my student loan has been forgiven, that there is a zero balance, and guaranteed I will be sharing that with you, because the expectation that is coming. The problem is that the ball was dropped in a number of different areas. Even if you're a public service worker and your employer isn't helping stay on track, you stay on track of your hours, and things like that. That is a fault on their own. But please make sure that anytime you start a new job, if you're a public service worker or anywhere, that you immediately go and start asking about programs that are available to you. Make sure that they know about this program, that you are ready signing or the documents or whatever is needed for you, so that they are properly tracking it. But then don't leave it. Follow up and make sure that it's happening, because I can tell you, when I was in my last position before I left corporate America, I had applied for um, uh, a tuition reimbursement. So many of the jobs where you work, the companies where you work, they may have forgiveness programs, or they may have tuition or scholarships where they pay part of or all of your student loan tuition. So more and more are actually helping you pay back your student loan debts. Okay. Find out what your employer offers and take advantage of everything they offer. But I remember when I applied, they dropped the ball, and I told them so, right? So, and that at the time, the tuition reimbursement was $5,000 every semester that I was in school. That $5,000 is a lot of money, and expect for them to drop the ball. So you really have to stay on top of these organizations and companies to make sure that they're moving forward and processing your paperwork. And for the department, they weren't doing it. They weren't holding the servicer. So all of us have servicers. Please know who your servicer is and what the status of your student loan is. Please. You can find that by going again at studentaid.gov, or just going to your service provider. I'm sure you're getting emails or mail through snail mail from your student loan servicer. Sometimes they sell off or they change servicers. I know that the U.S. government just stopped doing. They switched from Navient to another servicer. So keep up to date on all of these things, because they dropped the ball. They weren't tracking. They weren't even tracking the hours, right? The time that we are putting in to paying on our student loan. So if they're not tracking the time, then how do they know when the 10 years has expired, or the 20 years, or the 25 years that you need to be in a program or be paying on your loan to is automatically forgiven? How do they know that? They don't. So right now they're working to put these things in place so it is fully transparent. So the Department of Education knows, the servicer knows, and you know where you are. So they're again working on all of that so you can know exactly how much time that you have. And so many of you all will see that you have really escalated the process. And whereas you may have been, 6 years away, you are now months away from getting your student loan forgiven or canceled. So, I'm so excited about this. I'm excited to come on here every single time there is new update or new student loans, programs, or they're being forgiven or canceled, so I can bring it to you. So again, for the student loan bar defenses, if you believe that you were misled or they overpromised you in your college, fill out a defense claim. Don't wait to do that, because again, you see that it can take time for them to process your request. Okay, so right now I'm just going through the comments, see if there's any questions. Feel free to drop any questions that you may have. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Man, there's a lot of comments on here. There's a lot of comments here. So this person is a new graduate. Okay, awesome. Yeah, and so we're still monitoring also for the decision that's going to be made regarding the massive cancellation that everybody is looking for. So again, President Biden and his team are still deciding what they're going to do, what path that they're going to take, and again, it's still looking like they're going to take the They're looking at the $10,000 forgiveness. And then there will be income limits for that, both for single filers and those that are married filing jointly. But none of that has been confirmed. So we don't know until they actually announce it if it'll be 10,000, 50,000, or a full swoop of cancellation. Because the president has limited powers on what he can do with executive order. There's much more that can be done with the help of Congress, but we know Congress right now there's too many congressional members that do not agree with any type of student loan cancellation and would not agree definitely to full wipeout of all student loans. So that's not likely to happen. So he has to determine what is it he can do as the president through executive order and the actions that he's currently taking and saying, let's take a look at the programs and where they are right now. Where are we right now? What internal fixes can we do to expedite the forgiveness of as many student loan borrowers that we can? I say that again because don't sleep on what is actually happening. So that's why I come on here to break it down, because some of you all act like you don't know. If you knew, you would be shouting right now. You would be doing a happy dance right now if you knew everything that's happening and all of these student loans that's being forgiven. Just imagine you just, wake up or go to your mailbox or open your email or go to pay your student loan and you see it's a zero balance. I mean, look, that's just amazing. I can just picture it for myself. Okay, because it's happening, it's coming. Okay, so again, please do share this out, tag people in this video. Can't tell you how important it is, because I'm telling you, you already know, because you tell me that there's not a lot of people that are sharing this information and breaking it down in layman's terms so you understand, so you can go take the knowledge and put it into action for yourself. And so I'm giving it to you, but I have no control over if you go submit that application for your defense. I have no control over if you go take action as a public service worker, or if you are if you're going to go and sign up for the income driven based program, or if you're on the income driven program, if you're going to be monitoring for the student loan cancellation. Okay, that's all on you. I know what I'm doing. So I encourage you all to do that and just continue to monitor the process. I'll continue to bring you all updates. And if you're just coming in, catch the replay. These videos are available 24 hours a day. And all the information are always in the show notes and in the comments. I will be dropping them. Okay. So we have a Facebook user whose student loan was canceled. Congratulations. Oh, it's a few of you all. Oh, wow. Another one called their servicer and said there was zero balance. Make sure you get documentation. Always save your documentation. You want it on record. I mean, things happen. Somebody come back, they say it's zero balance, and then 5 years from now, something happened, they lost record or whatever, the data went wrong or somebody hacked into it and now they don't remember. Keep all of your documentation. Make sure you have official letter telling you that your student loan has been forgiven or canceled and that you have a zero balance. and then save it. Please don't lose it, because y'all be getting information and y'all lose it. File it away somewhere that you will always be able to find it. And someone else is saying their debt is less than 10,000, and most programs won't register you. Go back to the video, the other student loan video, and you need to decide what program you're trying to get into. That's not clear on what you're trying to get into or register for. There should not be a debt limit, $10,000. It depends again on the program. Okay. All right. I think that's all. Okay, so you all that are asking questions that I've already answered, go back and catch the replay. And again, I'm gonna get ready to put that information in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and you feel that we're giving you value, be sure to subscribe, follow us. We have so many opportunities. There's many more opportunities coming up, many programs that we're sharing that is going to help you in your business growth. To be successful, to build, to increase your sales, to build wealth in your leveraging entrepreneurship to build wealth. That's what we do here. And we're still continuing with helping you get access to these relief programs and these other programs that are either at the federal level or state level that are still here to support you, that still millions of you all don't know about. So what I would say is get plugged in to She Boss Talk and stay plugged in. That means not just hit the follow button. It means to get actively involved. Check in at least once a week to scroll our walls, go check out our videos to see what new is happening and up and coming. Get on our email list as well so you stay in the know. Many of you are asking me, how do you know what you know, or able to take advantage of these opportunities? I'm on email list, important email list. From those that are decision makers. They're at the table, they're talking to, negotiating with, making deals with the federal governments or state governments. So then I'm able not only to take advantage of those opportunities, I'm also able to bring them back to you. So that's the benefit of, again, showing up, being in the room, and being on the list, and being able to attend meetings and webinars that are so important to the small business community. I will continue to do that and continue to share that knowledge with you, because knowledge plus action is power, equals power. Knowledge plus action equals power. And we're very powerful. Know that these things, what is happening, is because of the power of small businesses. These lawsuits and things are the community. They're the ones filing the lawsuits, being bold and brave enough to file a lawsuit against the federal government. It happens, right? And they did it for them, but they also, what the result is that it's benefiting you all as a student loan borrower. So anytime these things happens, is going to benefit more and more people. So just know that, and know that you have the power to do the same thing, to use your voice, to stand up and advocate for what you believe in, what you need, what you believe your community needs. And we need to just continue to be able to do that. Okay. So have a wonderful week. Be productive. Continue to be the boss with Amplify Impact. Stay safe and in good health. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later this week.